My sound is perfect. Are you able to see my screen also? Hare Krishna. You are able to see now? Okay. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.6.44. Ya yatat putana mokhyam. Ya yatat putana mokhyam. Krishna syarbhakham adbhutam. Krishna syarbhakham adbhutam. शृणुयाच श्रद्धया मर्त्यो शृणुयाश्च श्रद्धया मर्त्यो गोविन्दे लभते रतिम् गोविन्दे लभते रतिम् य एतत् पूतना मोक्षम् कृष्णार्भक्तम् अद्भुतम् शृणुयात् श्रद्धया मर्त्यो गोविन्दे लभते रतिम् य एतत् पूतना मोक्षम् कृष्णस्यार्भकम् अद्भुतम् शृणुयात् श्रद्धया मर्त्यो गोविन्दे लभते रतिम् Synonyms. Yeah, anyone who etat this Pūtanā moksham, salvation of Pūtanā, Krishnasya of Krishna, Arvakam, the childhood pastimes, Adbhutam, wonderful, Shrunuyat, should hear, Shraddhaya, with faith and devotion, Martyaha, any person within this material world, Govinde, for the Supreme Person, Govinda or Adi Purusha, Labhate, gains, Ratim, attachment. Translation. Any person who hears with faith and devotion about how Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, killed Pūtanā and who thus invests his hearing in such childhood pastimes of Krishna, certainly attains attachment for Govinda, the Supreme Original Person. Purport. The incident in which the great witch attempted to kill the child but was killed herself is certainly wonderful. Therefore, this verse uses the word adbhutam, meaning specifically wonderful. Krishna has left us many wonderful narrations about him. Simply by reading these narrations as they are described in Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one gains salvations from this material world and gradually develops attachment to and devotion for Govinda Adi Purusha. Thus ends the Bhakti Vedanta purport of the 10th canto, 6th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam entitled The Killing of Demon Putana. Hare Krishna. So in this sloka we know the wonderful pastimes of Lord Sri Krishna. So what are the important thing here that the pastimes of Supreme Personality of Godhead are all wonderful. We will discuss that how the pastimes of Supreme Personality of Godhead is the catalyst for spiritual consciousness evolution, how it give a deep emotional and personal connection with Supreme Personality of Godhead by hearing the pastimes of Supreme Personality of Godhead. and how the pastimes of Lord Krishna become the source of inspirations and wisdom for the devotees. The divine nature of Krishna, how Lord Krishna transfer and liberate each and everyone who come in connection with Lord Krishna with variegated feelings like Pūtanā Mata came with a different feeling which is not favorable, unfavorable feeling. Yet she got divinity. How these transformations can happen when we come in connection with Krishna? What is the takeaway for devotees? So we have to understand in detail from the childhood pastimes of Lord Krishna. When he performed these pastimes with devotees, it is called Leela. Krishnaira Samagra Leela, Nami Vidyaman. One devotee, if chant holy name and meditate on Supreme Personality of Godhead, all the pastimes of Lord Krishna can manifest. How a devotee need to get connected to the Leela is very important and was practically taught by Sri Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, and all other six Goswami and the Parampara system from Goswamis. সেই ছয় গোসাই জব ব্রজে কইলা বাস রাধা কৃষ্ণ নিত্য লীলা করিলা প্রকাশ. The pastimes of Radha and Krishna, the childhood pastimes, all these were present and performed every day. But when Goswamis came to Vrindavan Dham, they saw all the pastimes in their meditation and wrote everything in scriptures for the manifestations to the devotee's heart. Leela is meant to give a joyful divine play with the devotees. So Lord Krishna performed many wonderful pastimes or Leela. Sometimes these Leela are very fearful to devotees, like this one when Pūtanā Mata came to feed Lord Krishna the milk. Normally, a mother feed milk to child. So when mother try to feed the child, the milk come only because of affections. Without affection, milk cannot come. The story was that same story was there when Lord Krishna is almost 100 year plus, and there was a yajna performed. The Brajapuravasis, Mata Yashoda and Nanda were not invited. But playfully knowing this, Narada Muni intimated this to Brajapuravasis, Nanda Maharaj. Nanda Maharaj, Yashoda Mata, they interpret that who invite to own parents, Atmiya Sojana, who invites the father and mother, father and mother invites others. It is the event of Krishna. Then Being parents, we are automatically host of this. We have to supply all the necessities like ghee, milk, and we have to present there to bring all the Brajapuravasis. So this is our event. Why we need to get invited to go there? But the mother of Mata Devaki, Padma Mata, and Devaki Mata, they all planned. This story is well elaborated by Kanhai Khuntia. Kanhai Khuntia is the presentation of Nanda Maharaj in Gorlila. So he wrote that in detail. That when Padma Mata tried to stop Nanda and Yashoda, Mata Devaki also. You may ask why they have such feelings against Mata Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj. These are all divine pastimes to facilitate more realizable Leela of Lord Krishna. So there are sometimes this enviousness get developed in devotees to facilitate this, but it is not under the influence of Mahamaya, but under the divine arrangement of Yogamaya Shakti. When Yogamaya Shakti makes some arrangement, then the devotees who are participating in the pastimes are not getting suffered the consequences. When somebody, it is all about identity, intention. Sometimes the intention and purpose is completely defined by Yogamaya Shakti. Then the living entity will not affected by such pastimes. The intentions will not get disturbed. Even Mata Devaki, the great devotee, is coming under the influence of enviousness, but this enviousness is a divine arrangement of Yogamaya Shakti. So that will not affect the consciousness of Mata Devaki or her mother Mata Padma. So they made a plan not to allow Mother Yashoda or Nanda because they had developed the fear that if they come, they will take away Krishna. Even Krishna had promised to go Vrindavan, they knew all, and there are many attempts by Brajapravasi to bring Krishna back. Mother Yashoda uh, and all the Brajapravas is there. Such a pitiable condition, almost dying, but surviving just for one nectar flowing in their transcendental body, is that Krishna will come back. It is his promise, and Krishna can never break his promise because Supreme Personality of Godhead never tells false. All of his word is completely the truth. So that belief only made all Brajapuravasis survived, just like the Chataka bird wait long time to drink the water falling from the sky during the rainy seasons. All other time throughout the years when there is no rain, Chataka do not drinks the outside water, but only wait for the water that should come from the sky. Similarly, those who knows the taste of the water coming from the pure water coming from the sky, no impurity in it. So Chataka knows the divinity of pure water coming from the sky. Similarly, the devotees, they know the taste of devotion. They know the taste of the pastimes of Krishna. They know the pastimes of the union with Krishna. to get the union of the Krishna, they suffer the separation of Krishna. And this suffer is the spiritual enjoyment, which can appear to be suffer, but in suffer there are remembrance of Krishna. Viraha or separation is explained by Sikhastakam. Yuga itam nimesena chakhisha prabhusaitam sunyaitam jagat sarvam Govinda virahena me. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself manifested that. রাধিকার প্রাণপতি কিবা ভাবে কান্দে নীতি ইহা বুঝো ভকত সমাজ. The manifestations of the pastimes by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Srikshetra Puri is that he was crying throughout the stay in Srikshetra Puri. How he was crying? Kiva bhabe kante niti. Niti means every day, 24 hours he was crying for Krishna. Crying for Krishna in separations, expecting the union with Krishna is the real meaning and purpose of the human form of life. Being forgotten our relationship with Krishna, we are searching happiness here and there, but the eternal treasure of happiness are only present with Lord Krishna, and we have to know that and get connected back to that. When we know that long time we have wasted in this material life after kama, krodha and lova, lust, greed and anger, it have never given us anything other than anxiety, distress, moroseness. Yet we were running foolishly after those happinesses. So now, when we realize that Lord Krishna is the source of the pleasure, and yet Dudaiva Miha Jani Drusam no Anuraga, even though knowing after that, how come I could not develop the deep attachment or deep greed to attain that Krishna Prema, to get the darshan of Krishna, to serve Krishna. So this kind of viraha or separation, the heat of separation comes more and more when we realize the relationship with Krishna. The topmost realizations of the relationship with Krishna are emblemed by the Brajapuravasis. So that was the pastimes that when Mother Yashoda called the name of Krishna, Kanha, Kanha, she loudly called this name. Then Lord Krishna could not sit in the yajna. He was sitting in the yajna. And normally it is not good that to give up yajna and go somewhere else. So Mata Devaki tried to stop by holding the hand of Krishna. Yet Krishna rushed to the sound that is coming from Mother Yashoda and met Mother Yashoda. Mata Devaki, this Kanhakundiya sang, Kala Krishna Kala hela evada vipatti. Mata daka nahi sune viparita mati. From the behind, Mata Devaki trying to stop Krishna by calling loudly, Krishna, don't go, don't go. But Krishna rushed to Mother Yashoda. Just by seeing Mother Yashoda, the milk from Mother Yashoda also, if Krishna is 100 years plus, then Mother Yashoda even much older, yet the nectars of the divine milk flows from the breast of Mother Yashoda. This milk comes out of affections. When Pūtanā Mata gave milk mixed with poison, even the intention is poison, but without affection, milk cannot come. That same we in Gita Mahatmya it is mentioned Partha Sudhir Bhakta, Partha Bascha, Sarva Upanishad, Gava Dogdha, Gopala Nandana. So the Upanishads are like cow, and Krishna is milking the cow with the help of Sudhir Bhakta Bascha Arjuna. Then the milk is coming, which is the essence of all Upanishads, milked by Krishna, and because of Arjuna. The affection to Arjuna milk comes. Without the affection, cow will not give the milk. Similarly, mother will not get the milk. The flow of milk will not come from the mother if there is no affection for the child. So this proves that Mother Putana had affection for Krishna, but there was problem of ill intention of Kamsa to kill Krishna through this trick, and this arrangement was done by the divine pastime of Krishna during Satyayuga when Lord took the Brahmana incarnations in the courtyard of Bali Maharaja. Pūtanā was present when he saw the incarnation of Brahmana. He got so attracted and wanted to be mother of Brahmana Deva. But at the same time, she was very much loyal to King Bali. So when Brahmana Deva punished Bali, so she became very much angry over Brahmana Deva. Initially, she had lots of affections to become the mother of Brahmana Deva. Later on, she developed anger against Brahmana Deva because of killing Bali Maharaja. That is why both the feeling is developed. Feeling is called bhava. So various bhavas are there. Some are favorable, some are unfavorable. But Lord only takes the favorable bhava. And Lord gives the opportunity to cleanses the bhavas which are pratikula. So demoniac people, they remember Krishna with a pratikula bhava, unfavorable feelings, like Bhayat Kamsa, Kansa, Ravana, Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha, these demons, they were remembering Krishna, Shishupala, Dantavakra, all these. They are remembering Krishna, but in an unfavorable feeling. So Krishna had the plan to remove their unfavorable feeling and keep their remembrance, and because of the remembrance, they get salvation. So their unfavorable feelings were eliminated by punishment, and their remembrance, which is the essence to get freed from the material bondage. কৃষ্ণ ভুলি সেই জীবা অনাদি বহির মুখ অতএব মায়া তারে দেহা সংসারের দুঃখ. Why we are caged in this material world? Why we are running after one life after another? Why we are not getting liberations? Why you are suffering? If you inquire, what is the reason behind that? Krishna Bhuli? We have forgotten Krishna. If we have forgotten Krishna, then what is the remedy? Is remembrance. And these demons are doing that. They are remembering Krishna. But this remembrance is not favorable. Then what is that making them unfavorable? That is eliminated through punishments. So they get punishments. Even though that unfavorable remembrance of Krishna tortured them a lot during their life. Because by remembering Krishna, the Brajagopis get immense spiritual joy at that. Against that, Kansa, Ravana, Adi, Asura, the demons, they get immense pain by remembering Krishna. So that is their suffering. So these sufferings they get, and ultimately they get the punishments by getting killed by Krishna. So all of their sinful life get destroyed, getting killed by Krishna. So now they have no sin when they got killed by Krishna, and their remembrance of Krishna was present. That's why they get liberations. And Mother Pūtanā, whatever aversion, whatever unfavorable feelings, whatever enviousness or killing Krishna, everything got destroyed when she was killed by sucking the breast milk of Mother Putana. At the same time, her affections, which was established long, long ago since Vamanadeva's incarnations, that manifest to the fullest, and she got the motherly position in Golok Vrindavan. So these kind of divine, joyful pastimes of Supreme Personality of Godhead is to be understood by the transcendental hearing and narrations among the devotee to understand the glories of Supreme Personality of Godhead that can give us immense joy and that can bring the innocence and delight of spiritual progress, and that can give us divine evolution to our consciousness by knowing the mercy of Krishna. Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is fully merciful, absolutely merciful. So, those who come to this path of devotion and surrender, sometimes there can be anarthas, and these anarthas are in many forms. When these take uh, a very wrong directions, then sometimes by the will of divine pastimes of Krishna, Krishna makes some arrangement how to eliminate, and also Krishna give a chance that to take participate in the pastimes of uh, Lord. Putana Mata could have been given a different punishment, not participate in the pastimes of Lord Krishna, but knowing that she has the deep love to become mother of Krishna. So Krishna always protect the devotees and cleanses the anarthas in them by a divine plan. So Krishna allows Mother Yashoda to participate in the childhood pastimes of Krishna and get the merit of cleansing all the enviousness feelings or the anger against Krishna. That is how The compassion nature are present in Krishna. For a devotees, we have to learn that in during the course of our life we encounter with many situations, so we have to deal with compassion. So when karma hit us back, we suffer through someone or somebody. Sometimes we develop lots of anger against somebody, but it is possible that because of we have done something in previous life to that person, and it is the karma which turns us back, and we had to take that from the person, or that that may be a person, that may be any living entity or anyone. So karma hit us back. It is our previous karma. Because of that we are suffering or enjoying something, but we sometimes become so aggravate and develop anger, enviousness against the person or living entity who is harming us, and then we even kill them. So that is what we have to learn from the pastimes of Krishna. Then we must keep compassion in our heart, and we must know that we are suffering or enjoying the consequences of our previous karma, and the divine arrangement of love karma, that some living entity or some people are behaving that way to us. It is always the karma that gives us the consequences, not the immediate, or not the immediate what immediate actors to whom we see in our eyes. So they are just the tool in the hand of laws of karma. Even though they also develop the enviousness, anger, greed, whatever, influenced by their karma. But ultimately, our karma chooses us when to suffer, what to suffer, and how much extent to suffer. But when we deal with compassion, love, and surrenderness to Krishna, this should not affect our consciousness but cleanses our consciousness. The opportunity is given by Krishna in his divine pastimes in our everyday life. Whatever we suffers, there is every opportunity to cleanses the anarthas. But if we rather develop anger, aversions, enviousness, then the anartha will not be going from us. What was the plan of Krishna will not happen. So, to know the divine pastimes of Krishna, we have to be inspired by the compassion of Krishna in the divine pastimes. So, that is why devotee relishes Lord Krishna's pastimes. These commentaries were given by Baladev Vidyabhusana, by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, the great Acharya, that we must learn the compassion from Krishna, the divine nature of Krishna, and inspired by that divine nature, tolerate. Even Brahmaji prays, Tane stitva rutgat mano bak api namasantasya. All the divine pastimes are meant to assist us. If we misinterpret, if we do not know the plan of, if we do not try to understand the plan of God to elevate us, then this evolution of consciousness will not happen. This transformative power and liberating power of Krishna is always there in every activities a devotee undergoes. Has they are a plan of Yogamaya Shakti to liberate him. If he rightly understand and realize the fact, then deal with love, compassion. Jivedaya, Krishna Nam, he should not give. Krishna Nam is the love of Godhead. Jivedaya is compassion. This is the essence of all the scriptures. Jivedaya, Krishna Nam, Sarvadharma Sar. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told in Chaitanya Charitamrita. This is the essence, that we have to deal with love and compassion. Then we can really understand the pastimes of Krishna and get benefit even in our day-to-day life. Whenever we encounter with many such incidents, we can learn the essence that these are all planned by God to catalyze our spiritual evolutions through this remembrance of Krishna. By continuously hearing the childhood pastimes and other pastimes, we can foster a rapid spiritual growth and develop a deeper bond with the divine Leela pastimes that can uh, encourage the introspections within us. Where are we and how we can develop more love for Krishna and establish a deeper personal connections with Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hare Krishna. Any questions or any addition